All right, so new year, new you. No, that's bullshit. Don't ever believe that. That's crap. But it is new year, and I figure, like everybody else on YouTube, go through and do some general talking. You know, not really where I want to be on stuff, but it's what I got. It's what I'm doing, and you make do the best you can with what you got. I do plan on doing a video soon. I've got to build some stuff down at my wife's barn. I've got to build a roll around table for the planer, and I finally got around to driving out to Harbor Freight and picking up some those little black and yellow parts bins, so that I can organize some of the small stuff she's got down there, screws, dowels, things like that. In my garage, what are the plans? The plans are, I want to mod out my Westward Fab. I'm good at English. English is a first language. I'm super at it. I got a Westward Fab manual plate bead roller. They're the Chinesium ones. You get them Eastwood, Harbor Freight, Amazon, whatever. Mine just happens to be Woodward. I want to do the basic mods to that, strengthening it, building a stand for it. I would really like to do a motor control on it. I've really been thinking about using, I've got some ideas in my head, but I need to get parts and pieces together. I thought I had enough random material to start the bracing, and I don't, which is fun. I also don't have the correct size and length of steel I need to modify the spare engine stand I've got. I'm going to use an old Harbor Freight engine stand. Mod that up. That's going to be my stand. I want to change the radio out in the Volvo. I've had all the stuff for, I don't know, a handful of years now, and just have never gotten around to doing it. So that's something I want to do. The roof spoiler is still tentatively on the agenda for the Volvo, but it's too cold. I've been using a wood stove or kitchen stove, whatever the hell this thing is. It's what it is. And it does generate some heat. This corner area where I'm standing is kind of my metalworking quadrant. It keeps it reasonable. I mean, I'm sure you can see the steam coming off of my mouth when I'm speaking, but it's not bad. It's freezing outside and it's 40 in here. It's freezing over in that corner still. So that's something I need to do. I would like to get off my butt and finish at least one more of these garden tractors. I think I want to switch it up a little bit and go away from doing the one that I want to use dedicated for gardening and go to the one that I want to use as a runabout. I would love to be able to buy a property vehicle project. I want to do some more work on the logging trails. I have officially walked 100%. Oh, let me pause. Okay. Sorry. I have officially walked, I want to say somewhere in the ballpark of like 95 to 100% of those trails now, the logging trails. And yeah, my Jeep's not going to do that. So I'm on the fence still. I would prefer to do a dedicated property runner, but there are some other drawbacks and stuff to that. I don't really know. I don't know where I'm going to be in picking that up and making it all work. I've got an awesome build in my head, but bench racing and real life are massively different. So I don't know where we're going to be on that. Let's see. The Dodge, I would love to be able to say that I'm gonna do the bed swap on it. But that's not going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen this year, like 2024, but it's not going to be anything immediate. I I have to push it back. The bed's holding together enough that I can still use it for everything else that I need to do. And you know, you got to take care. You got to prioritize. You got to take care of the important stuff before you take care of the fun stuff. Sorry, it's just life. I'm not 18 sleeping on people's couches anymore. You know, fun stuff second. Sometimes fun stuff fifth. Let's see. What else? Is that it? I think that's about it. I'm always doing property work. I don't know that anybody really wants to see that. No big plans for the tractor. It's running fine. You know, it does tractor things. Haven't broken it. Haven't put enough hours on it to do a service. Although I do think by the time it gets a full year on it, which would be in a couple of months, I'll definitely just do a service on it then. At very least, just the filters and stuff. I don't like letting stuff go too long without services, regardless of hour time. Let's see. Looking around. I got to build a shed because I really want to get this lawn equipment out of here. I know it probably doesn't take up a lot of space in a lot of people's minds, but it bugs the hell out of me because I don't want it in here. It wasn't part of the plan to be in here, and I got to work around it. I was going through stuff in the overhead earlier, and just to get stuff in the other overhead, had to shuffle things around. I don't like it. I want this half of the garage that I'm standing in the back half, but the full length from front to back. I kind of want this to be open, generally. That'll give me my workspace. The Volvo lives in the front corner over there. Then I got tools, workbench, and stuff like that over in that corner. I think it's separated nicely. I like it. It's good. You don't like it? Go buy your own garage. Figure it out yourself. That's the way it works. What else we got? One day I will plan this stuff and I'll like jot notes down. I'll be professional grade, but I don't think so. Yeah, so that's about it. Those are the plans. That's what I'm working on. Knock out a second garden tractor. Knock out a radio in the Volvo. Hopefully when it warms up and it's good weather for fiberglass and filler and paint and stuff like that, I'll knock out the roof spoiler for the Volvo. Bead roller, stand, and reinforcements and modifications and all the cool fancy doodad wobbly stuff. Practice welding, as I need to practice my welding. And maybe if the stars align and the moon doesn't come crashing down, I might possibly be able to get a property vehicle. I'm not too hopeful on that one. I think the other ones I can probably finagle, but that one's not looking positive. This house hates me. What else? Am I doing anything else? Oh, pole barn, wife's barn stuff. That one's gonna be sporadic. She doesn't really use it a whole lot, so that one's just hit and miss. But that's where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking. None of that will probably work. Nothing will happen. I will screw it all up. I will change it. I will decide to do other things, and that's just the way life is. So everybody get out. Have a nice day. Enjoy yourself. Do something fun, and Happy New Year.